ways. One is through partnering with some people through the Middle East, and another is through Karen. So Karen, we're so thankful for you and your ministry. And Tim, wow, married. How you doing, man? How's the marriage?
Very good.
Very good. What else can you say in front of the church, right? You know, but we're all about being real here, so if it's bad, let me know in the hallway. We'll try to help you out, do some things for you. And it's great to have you guys here, so thankful you're here. And, you know, a couple things that I want to talk about quickly. Number one, we got to continue to pray for the Atkinson family. Yesterday, Kendall was admitted back into the hospital. And so please just keep praying for them and just the dynamic of the family and what they're continuing to struggle through. And as well as you'll notice that in the connection, there's ways that you can help us out in Kidstown. So please, you know, if God is leading you in any way to be able to help out in Kidstown, it would be a huge help to us as Tara and Ben kind of continue to struggle through what God's just kind of led them to and the journey they're on. This is a great way to help out the kids ministry. So please be aware of that, and please don't just kind of shove it aside. Seek the Lord out and seek what God has for you and for us as a body. Number two, I've been asking you for the last couple weeks to be praying for the worship team, to be praying for what's next. And, you know, it is hard for things to change, right? I mean, Tyson, we love you, right? And yet, you know, the Lord leads in different ways, and He does different things. And the last 2 months or so, you know, the last month especially, you know, the elders and the worship team and Steph and I, we've just been on our face before the Lord, just seeking out His will for what's next for worship. And one of the things, you know, that we want a part of this body is authentic worship, right? We want to come as a body together and just lay our offerings before the Lord. And so part of this journey has actually been Steph and Ian's journey. So I want Steph to kind of share a little bit of the journey that God has been taking her over the last couple of months, and then we'll see what God has for us.
Okay. Over the past year or so, our small group knows especially that we've been praying about managing our time and just balancing our life. And we never knew what to cut out because everything is intertwined, and it's been very, very hard. But this summer we felt specifically we needed to pray about our time with the worship ministry and how that should look and what we should do. And never, ever did I ever want to pray about that because I love it so much. So it was hard, but it was very clear that God was telling us to pray about that. And so over the past few months, God's really been showing us that is a part of our lives that we need to let go of, not completely, because I can't do that, but I felt like I could let it go. And I told Ron, I think it was in July, that it was the first time I really said I need to let some of it go, and I can't do it all, and we need a change for fall. And in getting to know Jeremiah over the past few months, I told Ron I really felt like he was the next step, and I really see that he can bring us on the next step. And he's got, I know a lot of you don't know him yet, but I do, and he is a very gifted worship leader, very gifted ministry leader, and is always learning as well. So I thank you, Jeremiah, for coming, and he has, I guess I should say, he has decided to stay and take part of my position, and I'm going, should I just do it on? He's supposed to talk now.
Worship leaders always take over. I want to come out, Tyson picks me up. Now Steph picks me up.
Okay, so I'll just finish it and just, so Jeremiah is going to take on my role, mostly my role, and I am actually going to focus more on my administrative side, and I'm going to be the office manager, as well as overseeing and helping with worship. But I will be slowly giving more and more over to him, as people make sure I do. So that's where we're at.
Yeah. This honestly comes with much prayer. Honestly, just surrendering to God and what He has. And so just to be clear with all of you, Stephanie will be fulfilling the role of office manager / worship producer or planner. We haven't finalized that title, but Steph's hands will still be in the mix of worship. We do not want to lose her and the intimacy that she brings with God and into a whole worship set and to every dynamic of worship. So she will still be involved in that. And then we've asked Jeremiah to come on to staff as the worship arts director. And so we're pumped about that. Jeremiah has said he is on board and ready to do that, which we're pumped about. You know, and one of the key aspects with this worship arts director position in Jeremiah that we really feel God leading us to as well is the multiplication of worship within our church. And we don't want it just to be one person, but we want someone to come in to be able to multiply out worship leaders, to be able to multiply out people on the team. And that's one of the gifts that Jeremiah brings, is just a willingness to step back, a willingness to let others lead and to disciple them in that process. Our high school ministry is growing. We want to multiply that out when it comes to worship. And so Jeremiah is able to be gifted in that and help out in that process as well. So we're pumped about the next step. We're really excited about that. If you have any questions, please talk to any of the elders. Please feel free to talk to staff and whatever. She's just pouring her heart out here for you guys to see what God's been doing in her life as we've just been seeking the Lord. So that is where we're at. That's the announcement that we have for you. We really are excited about the next step of what God has for us. So I hope you are excited with us. So thanks.